I had no idea that she was as old as she was. She was so skinny, I would have put her at 6 or 7.
Early last summer, Tony Bodway says he knew something was wrong.
At some point that night, he started talking really bad to her.
He's now the former friend of Walter Goodman. Goodman is in custody on felony child neglect charges. His wife, stepdaughter, and stepdaughter's partner have also been charged. Among other things, they're accused of starving Goodman's 14-year-old daughter nearly to death. A 41-page criminal complaint states this likely went on for years.
I had no idea that she was in that bad a shape. Had I known, I would have done something much, much earlier.
Bodway says he's known Goodman for more than a decade. He says the two reconnected a couple of years ago. He says Goodman brought his daughter to Bodway's house for the first time last summer. During one visit, Bodway claims Goodman began to verbally abuse her.
As he progressively verbally abused his daughter even more, that's when I told him, you gotta go. You can't stay here.
Can you say any of what he said to her?
I mean, the first thing was, I wish I could leave you in the woods and just get rid of you. And I looked at him with a shocked look on my face, like, what are you talking about? Why would you say that? Oh, I wish she was dead. I just wish I could get rid of her.
He says it happened in June or July, at least a month before authorities removed the girl from Goodman's trailer home in Oneida.
The first time that he talked to his daughter that way, I had called CPS and made it aware that I was concerned. The way he talks to her, you don't talk to children that way.
Bodway says he doesn't know if a caseworker ever went to the trailer.
Talking to whoever I talked to through CPS said, well, I'll document this. I'm writing this all down. Thanks for reporting it. That's all I got.
The criminal complaint states on August 21st, 2025, Goodman called 911 saying his daughter was having a medical episode. He told the dispatcher she was underweight because she didn't eat much. Medical experts would later refute that claim. They diagnosed her with severe malnutrition and multi-organ dysfunction.
It took her dad calling an ambulance to save her life. I don't like that it took it that far to get her some help.
Wisconsin's Department of Children and Families website shows there are no CPS reports about this case listed for Outagamie County before August 21st of last year. We won't know how many reports were made until DCF releases its 90-day summary of the case. That 90-day mark happened more than 2 months ago. We reached out to Outagamie County's Department of Health and Human Services to ask if it received any CPS reports prior to August 21st. Also, if the agency filed its required 90-day case summary with the state. In a statement, Children, Youth and Families Division Manager Kay Kiesling said in part, quote, "Due to confidentiality laws regarding any child protection matter, I'm unable to disclose if our agency is working with a family. Therefore, I'm unable to disclose if a 90-day summary report has been completed on a specific case." Outagamie County does comply with Wisconsin Act 78 and follows the necessary reporting procedures when they are applicable.
When you call CPS, you think they would follow up on every case.
We went to that neighborhood back in November as well. At the time, a neighbor talked with Spectrum News about social services, which he says failed.
The justice skipped over them because they've been called numerous times on that poor girl. And there were social services, to my understanding, that went over there to check up on her. And all of a sudden, they just stopped coming over there.
The criminal complaint also states the girl had been homeschooled since 2021, according to her father. The complaint states it is unclear what, if any, educational curriculum is being provided to her at home. We discovered that Wisconsin law requires nearly no oversight for children who are homeschooled. The only thing parents have to legally do is submit this, a PI 1206 form. Department of Public Instruction spokesperson Chris Bucher says parents must turn it in yearly to DPI by October 15th. Do they have to provide any proof that they're actually homeschooling their child the correct way and that their child is meeting the grade level requirements for, however many years they're learning at home?
The DPI has no legal authority or responsibility to monitor or regulate or investigate the home-based private educational programs or homeschooling. There's nothing in state law that exists to to check up on that.
If that form is not submitted by the deadline, the student would be considered truant, which is against state law. Bucher says it's then up to the local school district and possibly local law enforcement to take action.
Is there any type of follow-up to make sure that the district is following up with that family?
There is no specific statutory oversight mechanism in state law.
None of this sits well with Bodway.
Why wasn't there follow-up with that too?
There's no state law that requires it.
And see, we should make that a state law. If you're going to be homeschooled, there should be follow-up.
Off camera, I spoke to some of the girl's family on her mother's side, and they said she is recovering well and is staying with family members. They said the district attorney told them not to do any interviews while the case is ongoing. In the studio, Megan Carpenter, Spectrum News.